You know it's political season when a lot of the commercials on TV are for candidates running for office.
But the amount of money they're spending on ads these days may surprise you. Samantha Hayes joins us now from Washington with more on that. Samantha?
Hi, Kelly and Amanda. I was just listening in the commercial break and heard a campaign commercial for Jerry Askins, the Democratic candidate for governor in Oklahoma. One of those commercials for her is right here. We have a whole board full of them. And basically the point of this is that there is so much money being spent on political campaign ads in this midterm election season, which is really a bit unusual. There was an analysis group that reviewed the amount being spent for CNN and found that just last week, $40 million was spent nationwide on campaigns for Senate. $46 million was spent on campaigns for the House of Representatives, and for local, state, and federal races combined, $182 million. That was for a 7-day period, and that was something like 14 to 17% higher than just the week before. It's an incredible amount of money being spent on all these advertisements, Nevada, Florida, all across the nation, for really a small number of undecided voters. Nevertheless, you know, that's what's happening here. Candidates feel that this is an extremely important midterm election season, and a lot of money is going into this. Back to you.
And Samantha, so many of the ads down the home stretch, they end up going negative. And sometimes it can work, but sometimes it can blow back on the candidate and actually hurt the one who's running the ad.
Absolutely, and this particularly can affect women, and I want to tell you a little bit about the problem for Democrats with women voters, because polls are showing, you know, that women aren't as enthusiastic about this midterm election as they were about the 2008 election. There was a lot going on there that was very exciting for women. You know, Hillary Clinton was running for the Democratic nomination. Sarah Palin was running for vice president. So a lot going on there. You know, the White House is certainly aware of this, and this is the White House blog. Senior advisor Valerie Jarrett wrote on the blog this morning talking about the effect of the recession on women, and basically illustrating that she thinks the White House policies have done a lot for women. But, you know, a recent poll that was done just the beginning of this month, I'm going to go through this quickly for you, shows that women just haven't been as enthusiastic. This was done early October. Extremely enthusiastic, only 16%. Not at all enthusiastic, 14%. And the plurality, 32%, only say they're somewhat enthusiastic. Now, this is a lot of Democratic women. Some Republican women are very excited about this election, so it can be divided along party lines. But basically, this is a problem for Democrats, and that's why you saw President Barack Obama out on the campaign trail today in Washington and California at campaign events that were for women and defending Democratic incumbent senators like Barbara Boxer, who are trying to keep their seats. Kelly and Amanda, back to you.
All right, Samantha. A lot of people trying to crunch the numbers and figure out if there's going to be a historic swing with this election. We'll be talking with Samantha again soon. Of course, the women are certainly making a big impact on our elections here as we will elect our first female governor in Oklahoma.